Welcome to Speedway Harley-Davidson. Today we're going to do a test ride on the brand new Street Glide ST. So as you can see, what we have here in front of us is the Street Glide ST in the vivid black, and I'm loving the color. I love what they did with the wheels as well as the accents, that classic old school Harley-Davidson logo on the tank that you have on the Lowrider S as well. But today we're going to take it for a quick spin and give you my initial impressions on this motorcycle. It is a beautiful day here in Concord, North Carolina. Great day for a test ride. If you're actually out near the Concord area, definitely swing by our dealership, check out our inventory, hang out with the guys, learn a little bit more about Harley-Davidson. Let's get her cranked up. There we go. And we're just going to take it for a short test ride, talk about how the bike feels, talk about the performance, try to test out the lean angle just a little bit. But first things first, we're gonna fuel her up. Alrighty. So as we know, there are two major styles of baggers when it comes to Harley-Davidson, which is the batwing fairing as well as your shark nose fairing that you get on the road glide. And you got two different types of people. Some people love the road glide, some people love the street glide. Comment down below, what are you, a street glide person or a road glide person? As we know, Harley-Davidson's been killing it when it comes to king of baggers, winning those races. So they decided to release performance baggers, which this is one of them I'm sitting on here, the ST. Now, what did they do with the ST to make it a performance bagger? Well, they gave you that performance type of a ride. It's gonna have the chop bags in the rear. Basically your standard bags. It's gonna give you a better lean angle, which we'll be able to see right here. Oh yeah. This feels like a sporty cruiser. You're also going to get that Milwaukee 8 117 power plant. That's the same motor that's in the CVO. Now, this doesn't have all the features as a CVO, such as a heated seat, heated grips, things like that, because it's designed to be that performance bagger, to give you more of a performance ride, or to be that starting point for those of you who plan on building out a performance bagger. This bike comes in two colors. You're gonna get vivid black or gunship gray, which are kind of those hot rod colors that you get on those performance Harley-Davidsons. And I think this unit right here in the vivid black with the bronze colored wheels is, man, this is just a sexy bike. You can't tell me this bike ain't badass. Oh my goodness, yeah. So one of the differences with that power plant you're getting in this bike is on your Street Glide Special, you're going to have 118 foot-pounds of torque. On this unit, you're going to have 127 foot-pounds of torque. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, that's not a lot. That's only 9 foot-pounds of torque. But it's definitely a noticeable difference. If you've ever ridden a CVO, then you know what I'm talking about. You definitely can feel the performance out of this bike. Now, one thing I'm noticing immediately just from sitting in the saddle is you're kind of more locked in with this solo seat. It has that lower lumbar support where you feel locked into the bike, so that way when you're ripping on it and you're laying on the throttle, it's not going to throw you back in your seat and you're not going to slide out. Your standard Street Glide and your Street Glide Special are going to come with that 2-up seat, but it doesn't have as aggressive as a lower lumbar support that I'm feeling here. It kind of almost feels like a Saddleman step up, but we know it's not a Saddleman step up, but it kind of has that feel where you're locked in place. Now there's going to be those individuals who actually want to pick up one of these and they want to ride 2-up. So of course you still have the option of picking up a 2-up seat and customizing the bike to your fit and your style. I'm not going to get too crazy on this bike here, but when it comes to as far as how it feels, you would think this bike feels heavy while riding it, but it doesn't. It's well balanced and it feels light while I'm moving. Like, it feels like it wants to lean over. You can definitely tell it's designed for performance. And again, they added a little bit of height when it comes to the suspension, which is going to help you be able to lean it over a little bit more. And it does have that performance feel to it. You're still going to get all those features that you get on your Street Glide as far as navigation, which you can see is up here on the screen now. You're going to get a full infotainment center that gives you quite a bit of details about the motorcycle. You're going to get your standard 4 gauges, which has your fuel gauge, your RPM gauge, your speedometer, and your voltage. Go down here and circle around. All right, let's see how she handles this U-turn. Yeah, it's extremely easy to turn and maneuver this bike. Another difference between this motorcycle and the Street Glide Special and the Street Glide is the exhaust system. This one has a 2-in-2 crossover exhaust versus the other ones have a 2-in-1-in-2 exhaust. I will say, just from seeing Harley-Davidson's reveal video, the sound of the bike in that video makes you think that this is going to have that aggressive note off the back. I will say that the exhaust note, it sounds good, but it is on the quieter side. I wish they would have beefed up the exhaust a little bit, or since this is a performance bagger, maybe bringing it out with the 2-in-1 exhaust. But again, that's something that you can do as far as adding it on. But that's something I would have liked to see initially. You do get that high flow air filter that's over here on the side of the bike, which is kind of a costly upgrade, but it comes with it. It's going to pull in tons of air, and the bike is tuned to work perfectly with that air filter and this exhaust setup. So if you do any type of customizing things like that, changing into a full 2-in-1 exhaust or something like that, you may have to go ahead and throw a tune on here. Now overall, the bike rides good. I feel like it has a good look. It's a perfect starting point for a performance bagger. You're going to have those people again who are a fan of the Batwing fairing, as well as those that are a fan of the shark nose fairing. And the best thing is the ST model comes in both of those, so you get your choice. If you're a Batwing guy, you get the Street Glide ST. If you like the shark nose, you get the Road Glide ST. We're here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I couldn't imagine a better place to take some high quality photos of this bike. Since it is your ST performance bagger, we're going to go over here and take some photos of it. But if you have any questions about this motorcycle, definitely comment down below. Let us know. If you'd like to see one of these in person, swing by the dealership. If you want to take it out on a demo, see what it rides like, get a feel for the bike. If you're looking to upgrade your current Street Glide because you've always wanted that CVO power plant, you have that option now. It's right here. But definitely follow us on social media, as far as on Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to this channel. Let us know what type of videos you'd like to see coming out here in the near future. But I'm going to circle this baby back around and get some photos of her. That looks like a perfect spot. I do like it. We're going to pull here.